we have been challenged to develop a solution that uses large language models to offer best practice suggestions for risk definition. Operation Risky Business aims to improve the quality of risks and mitigations being created in the future using automated AI evaluation. The initiative will consider the following 4 personas: risk managers who will use the system to define risks and mitigations, subject matter experts who will input heuristics and modify them to improve the large language model's results, data scientists who own, train, and maintain the large language model, project management who benefit from well-defined risks and mitigation. Our team, Ministry of Data, have identified pain points to be addressed by the solution, including data quality, transference and retention of classic knowledge, the absence of an effective risk evaluation mechanism, and integration of feedback for training the large language model.
So what's the high-level architecture? The Excel contains historical risk data and SME heuristic surveys. Second is Dataverse, which stores the data. The Power Apps is used to log in new risks and mitigations. Power Automate routes risk into AI assessment. Copilot Studio LLM analyzes the risks and using the SME heuristics. And Power Apps again reviews the AI output and refines the logic. And finally, we can visualize the insights and govern it. So Power BI dashboards is used to see the risk quality, mitigation strength, and residual scores.
First, we created a data model that will allow us to store the evaluation outputs from the LLM and store feedback from the SMEs. We built these tables on Dataverse, imported the historical risk register, and built the Power App as the user interface. The risk register screen allows users to navigate through existing risks and view their revision history. Selecting a risk revision will open the details. They can also see the mitigations that have been logged against that risk and review the pre- and post-mitigation figures. When logging a new risk managers can record new risks and mitigations in a structured format. Each entry follows a consistent template, ensuring every risk is clear, traceable, and ready for analysis. Multiple mitigations can be raised against one risk. After completing the input, users can trigger an LLM evaluation.
For this project, we have opted to use Copilot Studio by Microsoft. Copilot Studio provides the ability to create agents and combine them with automated flows. The agent utilizes frontier LLMs such as ChatGPT-5. It has the ability to retrieve knowledge from a database. Therefore, we provided in its knowledge base the SME heuristic survey feedback and a set of heuristic classifications. The LLM has been given a set of prompts to read and compare the data correctly and logically against the heuristics. Finally, the output is graded against the classification data, which is based off the SME survey.
Here is how our headless Copilot evaluation works. When a user submits a risk for AI review in the Power App, a Power Automate flow triggers. The flow grabs the row ID, then looks up every linked mitigation from the mitigation table. We bundle those mitigations and risk statement into a single consistent prompt. Then the prompt goes to our AI agent, which applies the SME heuristic and feedback data to score the risk and mitigation statement. The agent returns a clear review status along with the confidence score and an explanation for it. Finally, the flow writes the results into the risk and mitigation evaluation table that is connected to Power App, allowing SMEs to instantly view AI scores and their rationale and provide feedback for the AI to consider.
When new SMEs join, they have the option to fill in the heuristic survey to add to the knowledge base. SMEs can use the app to review evaluation outputs from the LLM. They can then provide feedback of whether they agree or disagree with the AI evaluation, provide their reasoning, and suggest any changes. If the SME disagrees with the output, the Power Automate flow will get re-triggered to regenerate the evaluation with additional feedback from the SME, creating a live feedback loop.
In order to provide the users with a way to visualize the resulting data, we've built an interactive Power BI dashboard. On the home page, the project manager can view company-wide risk metrics and filter by a range of categories. On the risk page, users can select specific projects to view risk registers and individual risk and mitigation information. The AI evaluation page allows risk managers to see risks that have been flagged to indicate that they've been both evaluated and that the SME has provided their input. Both the risk manager and the project manager can utilize this dashboard to interrogate the project risks, the graded risk data, and track the effectiveness of the LLM against the SME input. The heuristics page allows risk managers to track the performance of the LLM against the SME input.
When assessing the quality and reliability of AI-generated content, we focus on several key metrics. First, we evaluate pre and post mitigation risk, looking at how those risks change after controls are applied. Then we compare the LLM's output with the summarized results to measure alignment and generate a correlation score to quantify consistency between the two. Finally, a subject matter expert reviews the LLM's assessment, marking it as a agree or disagree, and providing qualitative feedback. This feedback loop directly improves the quality of future AI-generated content. To guard against LLM hallucinations, we put in place several safeguards. The AI has restricted internet access, meaning it relies only on heuristic verified data. We've also restricted the output structure to ensure consistency and traceability. And once again, SME review plays a vital role. Their agreement or disagreement provides continuous validation and refinement of the model. For testing, we've used the risk register dataset as our core input. This serves as the AI's heuristic knowledge base. We then conduct manual inspections on a sample of the results to check accuracy and coherence. With more time, we'd look to train the AI agent directly on the risk data, perhaps use an 80-20 training and test split to validate its predictive accuracy over time. Over time, as SME feedback accumulates, the heuristic data would expand and the future datasets will become better structured, supporting more robust testing. In summary, we provide SME data as the knowledge base for the LLM. When a risk or mitigation is logged in Power Apps, the LLM grades it as pass, fail, or needs review. SMEs then review this grading and provide feedback, which feeds back into the LLM to enhance its accuracy. All historical and new risks are visualized in a Power BI dashboard for clear tracking and insights.